to me like I want it. Give it to me like I want it. Make it hot, make it hot, make it hot. Give it to me like I want it. Give it to me like I want it.
See if I can find a game. I'm actually waiting on someone. We're gonna play some twos, but he's in the game right now. It's 10 minutes in. Maybe I'll just do a quick warm up versus AI, because I'd feel bad if I got a 2v2 game and then I left on somebody right away. They'd be like, "Wow, what a doucher! Guy joined a game and then just left me hanging." Even though I kind of like when that happens, because honestly 2v2 is a little bit easier if you're the only one. It's so easy. Oh, what the I didn't mean to do a 2v AI. But, okay. I guess I don't really need to tell the computer good luck.
Good luck and have not enough minerals. Minerals now! Get them!
I like playing on this account because I have skins, and on the other account that I've been playing on, I don't have any of these skins, so I have like the basic bitch ass workers and stuff. Hey, what's up?
I was just getting a couple games in before I get ready for the wedding.
Did you get the W on the last one?
I did not.
What was
It was
it?
a good back and forth though.
PvP, PvZ, PvT?
PVT. It was a good back and forth.
Got a wedding to go to, eh?
Yeah, Reagan's friend's getting married today, so. Did the workout, got home after I dropped her off.
Not enough minerals.
Enjoy it.
I joined, I meant to do just AI, but I accidentally joined a 2v AI to get a quick warm-up in. But I'm going to give this, it's already at 2 minutes. I'm going to give it to like maybe the 6-minute mark. And if we haven't
Your
killed him by
command center
then,
upgrade is
I'll
complete.
just let this guy try to beat him.
Okay, okay. Sound a little hoarse. You good?
Yeah, I just haven't been up very long. I haven't like drank anything or done anything yet. I basically just got up and got on.
Like a true. Oh, you're streaming. I just now saw that.
Yeah, I feel like the way I had been operating the last few weeks is like somewhat catching up with me. I was only sleeping like maybe 5 hours a night at most, and then I'd get up at like 4 or 5 a.m., go to the gym, trade during the day, then go to work, and then not go to bed till like 11 or midnight, and then get back up at like 4 or 5 a.m. And so I feel like my body's finding like, hey, you actually should sleep some and like recuperate a bit, especially with lifting every day too. It's like, I was watching a podcast one time on physiology, like neurophysiology and just anatomy, and they were talking about how fatigue can be like something that adds up, you know, kind of over time. So like you don't let your baseline recovery happen, and the fatigue keeps getting higher and higher, and it gets harder and harder to recover. So I was like, that's probably not ideal.
Yeah. I want to be that person that can't get back to normal, you know?
Yeah.
We finished that add-on. Nice. Minerals, now! Get them!
But that's why it's nice that this is like a 3-day weekend too, because I don't have to like work or anything until Wednesday, so I'll be able to have a couple days to recover and then go back to hitting it hard. I wonder what level these computers are. I don't actually know. I'm gonna try and just go attack them right now and see if I can almost kill them.
Just aim at it.
Not enough. Finished learning. Additional supply depots are required.
I pushed alone. My guy had like just one zealot, and they killed me. So I was like, all right, I'm out. I should have ran my hands under hot water for a minute. My hands are a little chilly. found this YouTube channel the other day because it had something like trader related on it one day about these like 6 guys in the small private trading firm in Sussex, which is just a little bit northeast of London in the UK. And these like 6 or 7 independent traders made 660 million in one day, the day the oil market like went below zero. It was like, it's been,
Good luck.
I don't know if
have
that's been
fun, and,
about a year ago.
yeah,
I can't remember quite when it was, but one day, for some reason, I don't know, like it like baffled everyone, but oil went to negative $39 a barrel.
Minerals
And
now.
everyone at that firm had like their whole account was shorting oil, and yeah, they made a boatload of money. And ever since then, I keep getting recommended videos from those channels, like the ones called Bloomberg Quick Takes, and they're all pretty interesting. Like I just watched a random one last night about some sort of thing called Number Mania, and that was an ad campaign by Pepsi in the Philippines, and like they were offering, like, it was one of those things where you keep your bottle caps and then they announce like a winning number, and if you're the winner you get $1 million. And Pepsi like fucked up, and they announced the number that they announced was a number that they had printed like several 100,000 of. So there was like hundreds of thousands of people that thought they were all of a sudden millionaires.
Right.
And it caused like literally like riots and like huge protests and boycotts of Pepsi and everything, because Pepsi was like, no, we fucked up, like we'll give some people some money just on good faith, but this wasn't supposed to happen. They announced the wrong number. Like the news or whoever did it announced the wrong number, and yeah, it was a whole thing. I was like, wow. And I think it happened in like the 80s, for what I understand.
Also, Zerg's going pretty basic. They dropped their spawning pool when my probe is there.
Command center got better.
A basic ass Zerg, eh? I'll send my Reaper over to the other guy right off the jump.
Yeah, I think he's a Terran, so he's probably going cheeky Reaper.
The heck? He has no orbital yet. Maybe he went CC first. He has no orbital. He's chasing me like crazy with his workers.
Thumbs up. Some shenanigans.
And Zerg has a ton of lings for what somebody would normally have at this point. I'm gonna go for Hellion and Cloaked Banshee. I'm gonna go check their naturals to see if either of them have natural bases now.
Charge lots, so that's researching.
Alright, so speed is done for the Zerg, and he has a lot of Zerglings. Terran, I don't know. Terran must have like a either. Oh, he's proxy Marines.
Oh, I see it now.
They're coming too. They're on their way.
Our allies' base is under attack. Your command center upgrade is complete. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack. Friendly's base is under attack. Friendly's base is under attack.
Yeah. They cheesed us. It'd be like that sometimes.
I guess it's kind of a payback for what I did. I'll take it.
Yeah, I knew something was up. Like I The only thing that didn't strike me as it being what's it called, proxy barracks right away, is that he didn't have an orbital, and usually when you make proxy barracks you still make an orbital. So I was like, well, maybe he went CC first somewhere, because if he proxied barracks he could have still made an orbital, but if you didn't have a barracks done then you can't make an orbital. But oh well. Do you ever watch Harstim's Is It Imba or Do I Suck series?
I have not.
Oh my, there's some classic ones, dude. I love those videos. Like, what happens is somebody will submit a video to Harstim, like a replay, and they will have like a paragraph along with it that says like, Dear Harstim, like, and they'll kind of outline what happened in the game in their eyes, and then he'll go into the game and like pick apart all the mistakes they're making, and even the mistakes their opponent's making and stuff, and he'll, like, no matter who it is, say it's a Zerg, they'll be like, the Zerg has no way to combat this. This is Imba. This is just OP. Like, Zerg cannot beat Terran or something like that, or Protoss or whatever. And then he'll go into the replay and be like, no, you made this, like, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you did this wrong. So it's not Imba. You just suck, my friend. You suck. And like, he's got quite a few of them up now. The reason I said that is on my top monitor, I see he uploaded one. He uploaded another one, looks like almost exactly 1 day ago. It says 23 hours ago. But yeah, they're comedy.
That's what's up.
I'll have to, in your Discord or something, I know you said, what, Monday, Wednesday, Friday that you're going to be streaming, is that right?
Yeah.
Because what I'll do, since convenient or inconveniently enough, those are the 3 days that I work second shift. So I think what I'll do is I'll leave my PC on, like, with your Twitch up, because my PC is usually on anyways, and that way I'll be able to have that extra viewer in there, even though I can't. Because the dumb thing is the only thing that pisses me off about this job, like, it's pretty easy. I'm doing, like, it's like a warehouse type job. I just fulfill online orders that come in. Yeah. And, like, years ago, I did something kind of similar, and I was always able to, like, listen to music or listen to the radio, but in this one, like, they don't want you to have, like, a headset on or like earbuds or anything. So it's just silent the whole time. That's the thing I hate about it the most, because realistically, it'd be nice if I could just have my phone, like, at my little workstation, and I could just post you. That way I could post you up there, but I'm not supposed to have my phone on me at all and stuff. That's honestly the hardest part of the job, is just most of the time it's pretty much fucking silent. Because like, every once in a while you'll walk by someone and say something quick, but for the most part, I'm just, like, kind of chilling.
Right, you're just like, uh-huh.
Yeah, and like I don't mind that, but, like, if you're gonna have it like that, at least have, like, a radio or a TV going. Like, even if it's not my own music, I'd rather just have a radio or something going on.
Something just so that way it helps make it not so boring and mundane.
Yeah, it helps pass the time. Like, I'm not a big fan of country music, but hell, you could put country music on. Right. Oop, I said that to allies.
Good luck and have
like,
fun.
when I worked construction, a lot of times, of course, they'd have country on, and, like, I'm not, like, if I choose what music to listen to, it's never the country station, but at the same time, I didn't mind it at all, because it just was something to get through the day.
Right.
Alright, I'm actually gonna remember to scout this time.
Yeah, at work, they're hardcore against, like, headphones and stuff, which I get, because you were in a factory environment. If something's wrong, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, now I'm like, man, what's
Additional
wrong with having
supply
one
depots
earbud
are.
It's as long as you can hear me yell for you across the way.
Yeah.
So that's why I tell them, I was like, I don't care. Just if I yell for you and
Not enough minerals.
don't catch it, then you have to take them off.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of the nice things when I worked at this place called Genesis a few years ago, which was kind of, that's the one I was mentioning, was kind of similar to what I'm doing now. It was a bit different, but kind of similar. And I could, like, as long as, so like our deliveries came at pretty much the same time every day. And as long as I would not have my headphones on around then, I could just wear my headphones. And I'm talking like my Bose or Sony, like noise canceling, nice headphones, and no one cared. But if I was out walking around the shop or dropping shit off, then I had to take them off, which makes sense, because there could be like fork trucks or whatever kind of zooming around.
Right.
But yeah, they didn't mind if I had them on at all. I actually kind of like, that place doesn't offer second shift at all, so like obviously with wanting to be trading and all that stuff, it wouldn't work really for me to work there in a way. But that's like the only job that I actually miss overall, because the work environment there was so chill. It was like, it was by far the most chill place I've ever worked.
You can take that back one if you want, by the way.
Roger.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trade much at work. Like, I do, but I don't. Like,
Aw, fuck. I didn't have my Reaper hotkeyed.
like, they know a lot of us are on our phones, like either day trading or just like doing other stuff. Gotta. My zealots are about to pop.
Add-on complete.
I'll have Hellion and a couple Marines out here quick. I messed up my build a little bit, and then I didn't have my fucking Reaper hotkey. I normally hotkey it on 2 right when it comes out, and I missed it. And then right when I heard it get attacked on the minimap, I hit 2, and it fucking went to my worker that I had on 2 still, and I was like, no!
Because I remember when you were streaming during the daytime, like I would be at work working overtime and stuff. I would listen to you there, and
Our allies' base is under
they would
attack.
attack as soon as I warped them in.
Hey, help your friends. Finish that add-on. Nice. Your command center upgrade, you're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
I'm gonna get a Phoenix out to kind of take care of some of these.
Yeah, that's like convenient timing on that thought. I was just like, oh, after this Banshee, I'm gonna make a Viking because I saw this guy back here.
Yeah, that too. That's what triggered it even more. Because I usually try to do when I face Zerg, it doesn't matter like what my composition is. Always get Phoenixes out so that way takes care of the A, it helps you out with drops. B, it also helps out with like Nidus worms. Got an observer being built.
Unacceptable build.
God, StarCraft, for being a 10-year-old game, it's impressive how like captivating, how fun. I wish more people were focused on RTSs, because you have to be like, it's not like shooting games, you know, where you just like can step into it and like I can just play any shooting game and be pretty good at it. Like you got to be willing to put in the time to get good at RTS. But holy shit. I'm gonna go mech, I think. Oh wow. Chase me. One guy has Spire, so you may want to put down like some cannons or some shit.
Well, I got 2.
Add-on complete.
Oh, hey. got some lings coming in from the south.
I got some, quite a few Hellions up there.
Phoenixes. Because those 2 Phoenixes were...
Minerals, now! Get them! Not enough minerals.
Can you move one of your Marines by the simulator?
Where's it? Oh, yep.
Thank you.
Oh, that Banshee's still alive? I figured they killed that by now.
Your command center upgrade is complete. Mineral field, we finished that add-on. Nice. You can't build on that.
Supply block.
It feels slow right now. I think it's just because I haven't been awake very long, but like my brain's just not pumping high octane. I need to get some pre-workout in me.
I've been hitting up that Maw energy stuff, dude. I love it.
I've seen that advertised on Instagram. Pretty legit.
Yeah, no crash so far. Me and my buddies drink it all the time at work now, so we don't really have a crash.
How
They,
much, how much caffeine and such is in it?
If you, after this game, I actually got the tub in the little kitchen. I'll go grab it
Roger.
and read you everything. But they actually hit me up on Instagram one of my late night game times.
Yeah.
And actually wanted me to be partnered with them, so now it's like I got the link affiliated to my
Oh,
account
nice.
now.
That's dope.
Oh, yeah.
Add-on complete.
So I mean, like I said, all of us don't have
Not
an issue
enough
with
energy.
I'm gonna make
Minerals,
a
now.
good amount of
Get 'em.
Thors just because I saw that,
Insufficient Vespine gas. Gas.
what's it
buddy.
called?
Come on.
The Spire. And fucking Thors are actually kind of OP. They're the only thing Terran has that I genuinely think is kind of OP. Like, Thors are fucking good. Every time I face somebody who has a bunch of Thors, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I forgot how good these were.
Like, I love it, but I hate it.
Yeah.
The minerals have up and gone.
Because usually, I mean, like anybody, I'm always like, Terran's weak. Like, everybody thinks their race is the weakest, you know?
Yeah.
Mineral
But,
field
like-
depleted.
Yeah, Thors are... I can admit that Thors are really, really good.
You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
You guys having fun back there? Dogs in the background.
Dogs.
The mineral. We finished that add-on. Insufficient.
I have like $1 billion idea that I thought of just for them.
What's that?
It's called Dog Island.
Dog Island?
Dog Island. So
Yeah.
it's like a big ass water park, but just for dogs. And obviously there will be human amenities there too, so that like you're not
Yeah.
sitting there by yourself. Yeah, dude, it's. And it's like you have to have a key fob, like an RFID code to get into it, like so that way not anyone can just get in and like people destroy the place.
Yeah, kind of like Snap Fitness or something. Like Snap used to have those cards.
Yep.
Well, I
Additional
still
supply
do.
depots
I just
are
say
required.
used to because the one close to me closed down.
You're gonna
Rip.
need it.
God, I love that
No.
Snap Fitness.
You can't build there.
So nice. I mean, it closed down because I was the only one ever really in there. But like, it was basically like I had my own personal Snap Fitness. I could get in there 24/7, lift anytime I wanted, and at most there was like 1 or 2 other people in there. And it was like less than a 5-minute drive from where I live.
Finished learning.
I miss that place. I'm conveniently enough, I'm wearing a
allies'
Snap
base
Fitness
is
shirt
under
right
attack.
now.
Hey,
They're at my base.
Help your friends.
What do they got? Oh, Helamutus. Hey, push the front door with me. What do you got?
Our allies are being
Getting
attacked.
on the ground.
Yeah. Come with me. Come with me.
Command center got better.
Those mutas are retreating.
That'd be a solid no on this one, Captain.
Oh, he has hella mutas, and I have hella Thors. This is great.
Let me get my observer.
I have Ravens. That was almost...
That's 1 second.
Roger. That was almost too easy. Those guys played kind of like slow. Like when you're Zerg, you gotta be having your enemies on their back foot, kind of. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run my hands under some hot water because my hands are a little bit chilly.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, so I'm just gonna send it to you in Discord because it doesn't say the word caffeine, it says energy and focus. So I'm like, I'll just send it to you. You can.
Oh, alright. So it's like, yeah, it gives a proprietary blend.
So camera.
That's kind of how that nootropic one that I posted from Man Sports is like, that one called Game Day.
Right.
A lot of their stuff, they list the whole ingredients, which I tend to like, but Game Day one, they have like a section where it's like a proprietary blend, and it says like their hydro pump whatever, and because that one's like a 2-in-1. It's like a nootropic and a pre-workout, so it's pretty high stim. It's got like, I think it's got like 300 milligrams of caffeine, which is quite a bit.
Jesus.
If I'm gonna be streaming again, I need to get back to posting on Instagram with all the hashtags and doing all the promotion type stuff. I remember one time I was doing so much like Instagram kind of networking. Like I would go through all the Twitch hashtags and YouTube hashtag and like streaming hashtag and like any hashtag that was relevant, and I'd like and comment on like everyone's post, and like then I'd follow them because in hopes that they like view my profile and then follow back or like come to the stream or like whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I was doing that so much. I would do that for like 2 hours when I woke up, like right away before work. I would sit there and just do that for like 2 hours, and then at the end of the day I'd do it too. And then I remember one day I woke up and Instagram banned my account because they thought I had bots controlling my account because I was doing it so much. They were like, I can't remember how they worded it, but essentially they were saying like, we suspect that this account is using bots, and to something to that degree. And I was like, no, just an insane me liking and commenting on like 2,000 posts a day.
But I mean, you made a calling of it. I mean, you got subscribers now, followers. You got partnered. Or affiliate,
yeah. Yep. And the thing is it still works. Like last night, I was thinking that, and I did it. I did that for like just a little bit, sitting in my car before work, because I usually like to get there about 20 minutes, half hour early, and I'll just wait for a little bit. Because I hate if I get like stuck in traffic or whatever. You know, so I was sitting in the parking lot and I did that, and I got 2 more follows last night just off of like going through hashtag Twitch. If you type in like Twitch and then go to the tags thing on Instagram,
beat 'em, probably.
and then there's like a column at the top. One says like popular and one says recent. I always go over to recent,
Now.
and then just like comment and like people's stuff. And follow them, and then you'll get more interactions. And I had a couple people respond and like DM me yesterday.
Nice.
Alright, let's send that scout out. One of these guys is random, so we gotta go see what he is.
But that
Additional
that
supply
energy thing they
depots
got there-
are required.
Like I said, it was like 3 a.m. and it was a long stream, and they DM'd me
Not
on
enough
Instagram.
minerals.
Like, yeah, do you want to do this? And I was like, well,
What, do you get like a little discount code?
so the first off the rip, you get when you get the code, use the code, you get a bottle for free. All you do is pay shipping, so you're like an $8 shipping fee, right? And then after that, if you subscribe and use that same code, instead of the normal price of $34,
Not to interrupt, but the random is Zerg, if that changes your build at all. I just saw an Overlord, but $34?
that's normal. But if you use like the code, it drops it down to 25.
Not
So
bad.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I get like a little bit of a commission off of it.
That's what it's all about, really, is having like different revenue streams. That's why like all the StarCraft Twitch streamers and stuff, they've all became YouTubers now too and stuff, because you gotta try to monetize in as many ways as possible, especially with something that's niche like StarCraft, you know? Like,
Our SCVs
obviously,
are under attack.
we know it's the greatest game ever made, but a lot of kids just want to run around with
Command
guns and play
center
Call of
got
Duty,
better.
which, that's cool. I do that now and again, but it's not the same.
SCVs.
Ah,
They're under
probe
attack.
got in. My second depot was late. I got a Reaper to kill him, though. Oh, your probe needs in now. I blocked your probe.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about my probe. He needs to drop the pylon in there. Alright, I was just following that.
Our
that
SCVs
guy
are
around, so
under
that way
attack.
I can do nothing sneaky.
Killed this proby boy. I can tell. I went and ran my hands under hot water for a second, and I can actually tell, like, when my hands are cold, they don't. I mean, obviously that goes for everyone, I imagine, but I can't move my hands worth of shit if my fingers are cold. Zerg's already getting lair. We're gonna have to be aware of maybe Nidus,
I got
potentially.
Stargate beam built already.
Your
Roger.
command center upgrade is complete.
Jumping on the big brain blows.
We finished that add-on.
I mean, it could just
Nice.
be for like roach speed or something, but that's a really quick layer, I believe. Usually I don't see layer till like 5 minutes. He does have a third down, so that's indicative of not like a super heavy rush.
So it might be late game Nidus.
Protoss has a robo.
It's probably gonna spot. Do a double Stargate, the air production.
Oh no, I'm missing. There we go.
No, you can't build. Unacceptable build location.
Why? There we go.
Minerals now. Not enough energy. Not enough minerals.
I'm gonna poke around. Because I haven't seen that Overlord that we both passed.
You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
There he is.
The minerals have up and gone.
Control, that's the button.
What?
I always forget which button it is, so that way I can just grab that one unit.
Oh yeah, yep.
Control, I
Yep.
always did Alt for some reason.
Add-on complete. Research complete. Your command center upgrade is complete.
Roach Warren, Hydra Den.
Minerals
So we
now.
might see lurkers
Get 'em.
again. I'm getting ravens again, just for good measure.
I'm trying to take out all the overlords I see around our base, so that way we don't have to worry about.
Tomfoolery.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, whoa. What's this guy doing here? My starport was rallied over by their base, and I had a raven way over by their base and didn't know it. I'm glad they didn't pop that with anything. Ravens are expensive.
Like I said, with these phoenixes, I'm just doing a little control of our area. Carrier production.
It's kind of weird that
Mineral
neither of them
field
have tried to
depleted.
like push out yet. They both still, they aren't on many bases. So that's indicative of them wanting to attack.
Oh, he got mid lord.
Minerals now. Get them.
There's red.
Not enough mineral. Friendo's minerals
Red's
now under
dropping.
attack. We finished that atom. Not enough minerals.
Nice.
Oh, that hit me.
I wanted to make sure we got that before they recalled.
Oh no, I get it.
Add-on complete.
I should get good old blue flame. Hey, here they are up front. Yeah, you can't just walk into siege tanks, boys. What are you thinking?
Push him, why not?
Our allies are being attacked. Upgrade complete. We finished that add-on. Nice. That'd be a solid no on this one, Captain. Hey, minerals now. Help your friends. The minerals
Man,
have
this
up and
CC
gone.
feels like it's taking for fucking ever to finish.
Help your friends. Mineral field depleted. Finished learning. The minerals have up and gone. Mineral field depleted. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked. Hey, help your friends.
So then I was like, who's flowing their stuff?
Yeah, these guys are donezo. Mech too
Help
strong.
your friends.
What'd you go? Void Ray. Oh, air. Yeah, I didn't even realize you had a bunch of carriers.
Well, when you said Spire Tech, I was like, well, I'll just drop down 2 gates and go 2 stargates and
Nice.
go Phoenixes, and then just transitioned over because we didn't see nothing.
Hey, we're big diamond leakers now. Did we ever hit Masters as like a team? Because you have like a separate rank between your individual and your like you're queued with someone.
Yeah, so let's see. Ladders. You've hit masters with.
Yeah. I remember at one point in 2v2, I was playing a lot of 2v2 just because I was like kind of plateaued in 1v1 for a while. So I just swapped over. I was like, well, if I play 2v2, I can still practice my mechanics and still play the game without it being so stressful. So then I got to the point where I was pretty much maxed out on 2v2 because there's no Grandmaster and I was tier 1 masters. So that's like as high as it goes for 2s.
Yeah. Let me grab the dogs real fast. I sent you that image on Discord, so.
Roger. I'll use this quick minute here. I'm gonna get up and grab a little more caffeine here. I don't know if I'll go with coffee or a little bit of that game day pre-workout. Man, it's been chilly here the last couple days. It was up in like the mid 70s for like all last week pretty much, and then the last week and a half or so, and then yesterday was down to like in the 40s and it was rainy, and then they said today, like I haven't been outside yet, but they said today could get down to like almost the 30s. Which I don't mind. I actually prefer to be a little bit chilly as opposed to too hot. Because you can always put on another layer. But if it's balls hot, you're just like, wow. I guess I'm just out here existing in the heat. Oh, Theo Von had on Lil Boozy. Oh, that's been almost a year ago. I love Theo Von. I've gotten really into these comedian podcasts. So there's Bad Friends with Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino. And then there's Not Your Mom's podcast with Tom Segura and Christina Pazitsky, however you say your last name. She usually just goes by Christina P because she knows her last name's fucking hard to say.
I am back.
You ever listen to like just different random podcasts on YouTube and such?
Me?
Yeah.
I have not.
Dude, I've gotten really into some of these ones that are hosted by comedians. Like, do you know who Theo Von is? Oh, I got it like structured out. So like on Monday, there's a podcast called Bad Friends that's hosted by two comedians. One's named Bobby Lee and the other's Andrew Santino. You might know Bobby Lee. He's been on some TV and stuff too. He did Mad TV for like 8 years back in the day. And then he did, he's doing like a remake of Magnum PI right now. I haven't watched any of it, but that was a show I think from like the 80s or something. And they're kind of doing a remake of it. But then there's a handful of them. Theo Von's, he's became my favorite here over the last little bit because that guy's just fucking hilarious. Like just the way his brain works. Like he had one, which this isn't like the top tier I'd say, but it just is at the forefront of my mind. He had one the other day where he was trying to think of what the name of an animal was, and he was like, what are those things? They're like the limousine version of rats. And then he's like, he pauses for a second. He's like, ferrets. And like right when he said that, I was like, what? Like it makes perfect sense because ferrets are like long rats, but the limousine version of rats, who says that?
That's that.
The limousine version. It's like this, but like a limousine. Like what? He's hilarious. And like him talking about his life is crazy too. So like he grew up super poor in Mississippi. Or no, Louisiana. Yeah, Louisiana. And he emancipated himself when he was 14 and just lived on like his friends. He just stayed at different friends' house, like living on their couch and shit. And like he just tells stories about his life where I'm just like, Jesus, like
SCVs.
that
They're
was
under attack.
that was kind of a crazy, very non-traditional upbringing.
Our allies are being
Where's that
attacked.
probe going? He's already going for a second base. He's going before the drone. Oh, no, damn, both of them hit it.
At least that means we don't have any like major rush to worry about.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Minerals now. Get them. Command center got better.
To show you this dirty cannon rush I did. And it was dirty.
I've heard from some, like, after watching YouTube videos and stuff about the DCMA takedowns, I've heard they can be kind of a pain anymore, but then I was talking to one of my buddies the other day who streams, and he said he doesn't even worry about them. He says it's only, like, a big deal if you're, like, a sizable streamer. But I heard they had bots going through the VODs and stuff, so, like, they could tell, like, you know, because, like, a bot was skimming to see if there was DMCA takedownable music.
Add-on complete.
I mean, for me, it's one of those, like, I go on Spotify and I just type in that DMCA stuff.
Yeah.
So that way, if they're like, hey, we're pulling, but it says, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm on right now. I found like it was actually advertised to me on like Spotify or Instagram, I think. Ah, what a noob! I just lost my computer. It was DMCA free, like copyright free lo-fi music, and I was like, ah, that'll be chill. And I don't want to have to, like, even if it is only for bigger streamers, I just would rather not have to worry about it. Because if that happens, even if it's a mistake, like, you know, kind of like a, hey, sorry, that was an accident kind of thing. You only get 3 strikes, and if you get 3, like, temp bans for it, then your channel gets banned. So it's just not worth it.
We finished that add-on. Nice.
Yeah. I got my
Base is under
my
attack.
depths coming. Good.
Nice, we got him.
And he wasted it because it doesn't, like, I don't know if it does change after you do it.
No, I think you do lose the energy. Like, you're...
Yeah. So I'm expecting him to
build on
get a
that.
little bit of air.
I'm gonna send my
Okay.
aliens out, see if I can't find anything.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, what's that? I said I needed phoenixes, and I found out why. I ain't gonna lie. Rotterdam, watching Rotterdam, I'm falling in love with it more. Because they're that overall, like, support unit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, they're great. Like, you stop and drops. Like, as a Terran, if somebody's going heavy Phoenixes, I just feel like I can't be out on the map at all.
Well, when it comes down to, like, heavy, I can't control them great yet, but, like, I can do, like, 4 or 5.
Minerals now. Research. Not
with,
enough
like, the
minerals.
pickups that you're, mine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, help your friends.
For trying to take the gold.
Minerals now! Get them! Command center got better.
I want to try to block that drop natural.
The minerals have up and gone.
Man, shield batteries are a pain in the ass. Like if you have a Banshee, a shield battery just negates it completely. Like one shield battery and a Banshee can get no kills.
Minerals now! Our allies are being attacked. Not enough minerals. We finished that add-on. You're gonna need a minerals now! Get them! Mineral field depleted.
And the Zerg has hella statics. They gotta be doing something odd. The Zerg should have at least 3 bases by now. Like his third is way late. Oh shit.
Yeah, careful with that.
Mayday! Mayday!
Let's start taking down those rocks to the gold.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now! Get
There you
not
go.
enough energy. Hey, help your friends.
Okay.
Finish learning.
This one is shaping up. What's this? Oh, double Stargate thrown down. So he's looking to do an air transition.
That's fine. A little bit ahead of them on that. Also got speed charge lots. To kind of poke.
Not enough mineral. Add-on complete. The upgrade is done. Insufficient Vespine gas.
I'm gonna start getting a good Viking count because I feel like if we can defend, if I have enough Vikings to help you defend your carriers, the carriers will kill everything else, you know?
Yeah. I'm doing a little bit of a
Gas.
carrier
buddy. Come
and
on.
a
Gas.
Phoenix thing, so that way I'm not overran in case. You know? Like I said, I'm gonna kind of push out my charge lots, kind of keep them busy. Oh wait, hold on. So is there a
Minerals now. We finished that add-on.
nice ground over there?
Your command center upgrade is the minerals have up and gone. Not enough minerals.
Do you need any
Minerals now.
gas? I got a touch extra.
I'm at 240. but I
Mineral
have no
field
minerals
depleted.
Right now.
Not enough
I'm gonna
minerals.
sacrifice some of my helmets. Kill anymore.
Minerals now. Get them. Not enough minerals.
Hey, watch your zealots.
No, they're doing that. I'm just kind of just getting rid of
Our allies are being attacked.
free of
Upgrade's
power
done.
supply and kind of
Yeah.
Minerals
do
now.
what little damage I can on their end.
You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Hey,
Okay,
they're trying to attack over here.
I'm gonna go around.
Roger.
Seems like
They're coming your way. They're coming your way.
Hey, help your friends.
You can kite back into my tanks if they're pushing you.
Yeah, gonna have to, because here comes. I got 4 carriers producing right now.
Minerals have up and not enough energy.
I think you got an overlord right here. Or a random machine. I just don't want them to drop a random digest.
Add-on complete.
Yeah, we got these guys.
The minerals have up and gone.
GG.
Mineral field depleted. Our allies are being attacked.
There it is.
That's another greasy one. I've been really feeling mech lately. It definitely has its weaknesses. Like if you're in a 1v1 and you play mech against Protoss and they just go like mass charge lot, then you can get kind of wrecked by that. You got to have like a good mix of some Widow Mines and like Blue Flame Hellbats to try and combat it. One of these games I should, maybe this next one I'll try BCs and Widow Mines. I like that a lot. Because then you get like, the BCs can kind of poke and harass, and then like later in the game, if they're like chasing you, you can set little traps where it looks like you're trying to retreat, and then they walk over like 10 Widow Mines and all their shit's just dead.
Yeah, like boom.
But yeah, I'd recommend that if you're ever bored as far as the podcasts go. Theo Von, like all of them are on YouTube. I'm not sure if they're on like Spotify or any of those either, but Theo Von, and then Bobby Lee has one with his girlfriend too called Tiger Belly. That's pretty good. And then the Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino one is called Bad Friends. They're all quite nice. They're just funny. Before Bad Friends, like priority wise, definitely check out the one that I think it's called Your Mom's House Podcast, but it's with Tom Segura and his wife Christina Pajitsky. Oh my God, those two are fucking hilarious.
Good luck, have fun.
And they always go over
beat
like
'em, probably.
like really cringe-worthy clips and TikToks and stuff, and I've found some real gems watching them.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get them.
All right, what were these guys? Terran Protoss mirror match.
I know. For like health and
Additional
fitness, I
supply
kinda enlisted
depots
too.
are required.
Nick Merce, so I follow Tim the Tatman and Nick Merce on Twitch.
Yeah.
Well, Nick Merce, he does a health and fitness stream at 6 o'clock my time. And yesterday I was learning a little bit. I was watching it because I already did my workout in the morning. Plus it's stream day, so I don't really work out much on stream days. But I was watching, I was seeing what they're doing. I was like, holy shit, like they did like think an hour workout, right?
Yeah.
And what they got in that hour blew my mind.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah, one of my buddies watches Nick Merckx and Tim quite a bit, and I always notice like Nick Merckx has such a thick neck and traps. I'm like, that dude, he had to have been like an athlete.
He was in the Navy.
Oh, gotcha.
Our SCVs are under
And,
attack.
Yesterday he had a guy on there named T who was actually a Navy SEAL. Because Nick was saying that he didn't make it through the Navy SEAL training.
Buds, yeah, it's hardest training in the world, they say.
Oh, we got a dirty little probe hanging out.
That's another guy. That's another person who I'm a really big fan
They're
of.
under
If
attack.
you have you ever heard of
Command Center
Jocko
got
Willing?
better.
Nah, but hey, we might have
Our SCVs are under attack.
dropped the.
SCVs, they're under attack.
Oh, he dropped the cannon. That's what it is. Dirty boy cannon run.
You can't build on that.
We should be right here.
Our allies are being attacked.
Repair!
Hey, help your friends.
Nice.
Hey, help your friends.
Hey, I'm gonna get a cyclone
Finish
out, and
that
then I can
battle.
outrange the
Nice.
cannons.
Add-on complete. Our allies are being attacked. Hey, help your friends. Additional supply depots are required.
Oh, he's warping in too.
Our allies are being attacked. More shoebox depot thingies needed. Not enough minerals.
Alright, now I need to start building a second base. I'm fucked.
I think we're in all right shape. He, I mean, he committed to that, you know.
There, build it.
You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
I'll drop my second
No,
Stargate.
you can't build there. We finished that add-on. Nice.
They're pushing.
Add-on complete.
Okay, I'm gonna bring him back home. Make him come back home.
Roger.
Oh, why did I even worry about that?
Not enough energy. Our allies are being attacked. Hey, help your friend. Your command center upgrade is complete. We finished that add-on. Nice.
I'm gonna make a robo. That way I can drop
More research complete. Not enough energy. Additional supply depots. Add-on complete. More shoebox depot thingies needed.
God, how does everyone learn how to do
Terran's going for Matt. He's got like Thor's cooking.
You're gonna need a tad bit more. Not enough minerals.
Try to get my third up.
Finished learning.
Then I'll go for charge
Minerals
up.
now. That'd be a
Help
solid
out
no
those
on this one.
stores.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get 'em. The minerals have up and gone.
Do you want me to go poke a little bit?
I'm gonna take the towers, and then depending on if the towers are free, we'll try to move out on them a bit.
Research complete. Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get 'em. Mineral.
Do you need any gas? I have a bit extra.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot.
You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Hey, I can't attack into that tank. I'm gonna try to go around.
Okay, I'm gonna keep poking them up. They're trying to sandwich me.
Unacceptable
Got
building.
widow mines, so watch out for those.
Not
I got
enough
Thor's
minerals.
attacking
Our
me.
allies
Wiping
are
me
being
out.
attacked.
Blink. Blink.
The minerals have up and gone.
That makes me mad when people just like, oh yeah, you're in a GG. What do you know?
Hey, attack here.
You're gonna need it. Mineral field
What? They
depleted.
took everything I got.
Oh, gotcha.
Your upgrade is
I got
done.
that one observer following the doors around.
Not. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy. Hey, help your friend.
They scanned it. They don't have protection. Might be- Gotta hold them off long enough.
Upgrade your command center. Your upgrade is done. We finished that add-on. Nice.
Did you GG or
Mineral
did they
field
GG?
depleted. Not enough energy.
I mean, he's not wrong. Jeez.
Add-on complete. We the minerals have up and gone. Not enough energy.
누가 나 좀 구해줘요.
Alright, wait for that to be finished.
Mineral field depleted.
I got DTs in my mix.
Our allies are being attacked.
That was my scan.
Mineral field depleted. Minerals have up and gone. Minerals now! Get 'em! Upgrade complete.
누가 나 좀 구해줘요.
Minerals up and gone. Well, there's no more gas with this one. Mineral field depleted. Command center got better. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Back and forth.
Unacceptable.
I think that's Are you getting Ravens or
The minerals have up and gone. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Hey, do you have a... Oh, I got one.
Damn, I've been saying I'll make an observer and it's just like pop up.
Your upgrade is done. You're max, buddy. No more stuff. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
Quit with the offensive GGs. Yeah, your homie did it first. That guy thought he was good. Well, the one guy did, anyways. GG.
That was fun times.
Give me 1 second. My hands are chilly again. I'm gonna go hit up some hot water on them.
Alrighty. Hello, where's your brother?
Yeah, and in August, one of my buddies is getting married, and a year or so ago, right about a year ago, I think he moved down to like Dallas, Fort Worth area in Texas. So towards the end of August, I'm gonna be down there for like a week.
Nice. It's gonna be fun.
Honestly, I'm thinking about looking at jobs and stuff while I'm down there, because that's one of the nice things about trading is I can trade I can trade anywhere I have an internet connection. And my mom lived in the Dallas Fort Worth area for several years, or like 2013 to like 2017 or something like that. And I always loved going down there.
Good luck
And
have
there's
fun.
tons of businesses and stuff headquartered there, and tons of jobs. So
Not
if I
enough
could find like a
minerals.
job down there rather rapidly, my buddy's a contractor, and he was like, honestly, if you want to work with
Minerals
me,
now.
I could get you at least probably somewhere between 600 and 1,000 every week just by
Not
doing
enough
odd
minerals.
jobs with me. And I was like, I could see that. The only downside to that is it wouldn't, like, it'd probably be during normal hours, but it doesn't really matter if it's kind of, just while I was getting settled.
Additional supply depots are required.
Because to be able to trade, really, I need to be at the
Minerals
computer
now.
between like
Get 'em.
like 7 and
Not enough
11,
minerals.
7 a.m. to 11 a.m. ish. But honestly, I've been wanting to work on becoming more of a swing trader, because scalping, like what I usually do now, it's like it's more work, and it's generally less profit overall. Like the more I look at it, and the more I like follow a few different traders, like this one guy I follow, his name's Chris. He's from Sweden, but he does like a stream every morning, and he's mainly a swing trader, because he trades with really big size, and it's hard to scalp with really big size, like several 100,000 shares at a time. And Yeah, he trades in like a $50 million account or some shit like that, plus margin. But yeah, he.
Nope. You can't build.
It's just been becoming more apparent to me that the safer and better play is swing trading on the 2 to 5 day kind of time frame.
Right.
But
The
it's
command
hard
center
to get
upgrade
used to
is
that
complete.
when I'm used to having like all my risk off the table at the end of the day and my account being flat, and then to go to like holding positions longer, it can be kind of hard to want to make that transition. But I think it's a necessary one. Neither of these guys have second bases yet, so we need to be gearing up
Yeah.
for something. Like, that's pretty sus. Stargate?
Alright, I got one being built also.
Add-on complete.
And the other guy has
Stalker.
rope. I didn't see his tech.
Yeah, it's Stalker, Forge, and then,
I want to see if he's got like a robo or a Stargate. He's got to have something back there. Oh, he doesn't. Huh.
I'm making, Phoenixes right now.
I'm gonna save scans in case one of them decides to be cheeky and go for DTs.
Alright, I'll start getting a robo together.
We finished that add-on. Nice. That command center got better. Not enough minerals. Minerals now! Get them! Not enough energy. Not enough minerals. Minerals now! Get them! More shoebox depot. Friendo's base is under attack.
Pull your probe towards me. Yeah, I thought about that like 2 seconds
More
earlier.
shoebox
I was like, oh, I should
depot
put that.
things needed.
I was like, I should put my Cyclone where it's at now because it was by my main mineral line, and then I just forgot to do it.
All good. I should have been more on it.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now! Get 'em.
Hey, can you lift up that stalker and kill it? It's in the hidden zone. It's in the smoke.
Hey!
I'm gonna put
help
my
your friends.
liberator right there. Nice. Seven probe kills, not bad.
Worth it,
Add-on
then.
complete.
Yeah.
Minerals now!
Ooh, I just saw probes transfer to the top right. Oh no, maybe it was a mistake. See, they're going back now. I'm gonna
field
check up there
depleted.
though with a marine just to be sure. So I don't want him to have a hidden base.
Not enough. We finished that add-on. Nice. Command center got better.
Okay. What's this? Phoenixes coming out on the map?
Okay, I got 2 of them. I got 2 more. Okay, I got 3. I got more building. Building what I can.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, I get 150, 150 so I can get the extended range on the Phoenix. It's almost done. And then I'm about to have +1 attack. For air.
Your upgrade is done.
My 3rd now. Do you care if I build that Nexus where my shadow build is?
Yeah, go for it. I was just putting a turret there in case the Phoenix, so I could spot the Phoenix early if they came towards my 3rd, or yeah, my 3rd. Yeah, and there they are.
Finished learning. Minerals now. Get them.
He's got a lot of them. Okay, we'll try.
You can't build on that. Research complete. Add-on complete.
Coming towards your main, the Phoenixes.
Alright. I'm coming with them. Do you got anything to help me combat them?
Just Marines.
Our allies are being attacked. Add-on complete. Hey, help your friend.
He's got a fuck ton more than me.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Oh shit. Fucking drop.
Our allies are being attacked. The minerals have upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted. We finished that add-on. Nice. Hey, help your friends.
I need to get the Widow Mine upgrade here. There we go.
Not enough minerals. Your command center upgrade is complete. More shoebox depot thingies needed. Add-on complete. Minerals now! Get them!
You want to push him?
Yeah.
Because if that one's going air, if he gets too many like carriers and shit,
You're right. Yeah,
I'll
we
be
can
good
go.
fun.
I got carriers.
You're max, buddy.
On the way too.
No more stuff. Finish learning. Your forces are under attack. Yes, buddy. Come on. Need ya. Hey, help your friend. Unacceptable command. Upgrade complete. Research. Mineral field completed.
Fuck. I hope they don't think I manner muled them there. I didn't mean to. It was just a misclick.
An upgrade is done. Unacceptable command.
I don't know how we won that one.
I hate when I do that.
The Tempest.
I always feel bad when I because like if I to EMP and to siege tanks and widow mines and stuff, you have to hit E, but E is also my mule button. So sometimes like in the heat of the battle, I accidentally hit 5 and select my command centers, and then I think I have like a tank or a widow mine or a ghost selected, and then I hit E and I mule, and then it looks like I'm manner muling them, but it's just a misclick. And I always feel bad, and I hope they don't. They're not like, oh, what a douchebag manner muled on me. But I'm like, ah, it was a mistake.
My last one, then I gotta get ready. I gotta shower, take care of the dogs, pick up a little bit.
Word.
I gotta iron my shirt and find my undershirt because it's outside, so it's like 50 degrees right now.
I guess that's better than it being like 80 or 90 though, and then you're fucking sweating, and your
Right.
shirt's all pitted out.
Right. How's things, guys?
Oh, I didn't realize they were double random.
Good luck, have fun, and be
We
the
attacked
follower.
at like the perfect timing that game. I think is how we won, because right as we were attacking, he had a bunch of shield batteries and shit finishing up by that base, and I killed like 3 or 4 of them before they
Minerals
finished.
now. Get them.
Honestly,
not
if
enough
that
minerals.
Teal would have attacked us both. We probably would have been
Yeah.
in a world of hurt. This is Phoenixes could have got up on my production, and then next thing you know, those Tempests just couldn't
Additional
have a
supply
hand
depots
ever.
are required. Minerals now. Get them. Not enough minerals.
I love these classic worker skins.
One Zerg.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Zertas. Okay, okay.
He's going double gas already, so he's gonna do that again probably.
Not enough minerals. Command center got better. Insufficient Vespine gas. Minerals now! Get them!
Yep, Stargate.
Find mine building too. His is gonna be a little bit done before mine.
We finished that add-on. Nice.
Oracle first.
Okay, I'm already prepared for it.
Your command center up add-on is complete. Minerals
Something
now!
mineral on- Yeah.
Get them!
Yep, I got my Marines there. 4 Marines is what you need for an Oracle. And then I'm getting a Cyclone for my natural.
You got a bunch of links coming. Here they come, they're going to my natural.
Our allies' base is under attack! Hey! Help your friends!
Well, fuck.
I'm coming. Shit, ain't good.
Hey! They're attacking our base! Our allies
The
are
Oracle
being
and
attacked.
Phoenix is off the wrist.
Friendo's base
Damn.
is under attack.
Actually really good on that front.
Yeah, that's probably might be GG. They killed like a dozen
Not
of
enough
my
en-
workers at my natural.
That's around. Like, I'm not mad on this one actually.
Our SCVs are under attack.
GG. Yeah, I probably, like, with him being Zerg, I almost should have swapped. But then what would I have defended from the Oracle with? Because if I would have swapped and got Hellions out for the Lings, then I wouldn't have had anything to defend Oracle if he sent the Oracle to my base.
Yeah. That was a good one. Good rough one.
It do be like that sometimes. Yeah, those are some good ones. Some
They were.
greasy ones.
But jump off here, get all that. I might be on later tonight. It depends on how this goes.
Roger. If
Depends on
the...
how Reagan feels. I got $20 that she goes into labor tonight.
You think?
Nah, I mean it's a joke. Nova's ready. I guess there's a certain part in the pregnancy where the baby's done growing. Now it's just like a waiting game.
Yeah. Yeah, so what is their actual due date, like projection?
July 1st.
Okay, yeah. So you're closing in.
Yeah, I think starting once I get my truck back, I'm gonna pack my bag and everything. Because it's in the shop till Tuesday.
What if she's born on the 4th of July, you know? You couldn't have, she'd be,
Can't.
you know,
The doctor said they will not let that happen because they're gestational diabetes.
they're what?
She's got diabetes. She's diabetic, so she's got gestational or just something to where like they will make sure she does not go past July 1st.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah. right?
But-
And I got me a nice new gaming laptop. So when we're in the hospital, I mean, I'm like 30 games in.
Yeah, post up.
We're like, baby's born, time to stream.
Right? Stream with the newborn.
Right. So. GG's all around. I'm gonna get ready for this way and stuff. Like I said, I'll keep you up to date if what time I get home and we can go from there.
Roger. Sounds good, dude. Later. Why is this toggle not working? I need to mess with my stream deck for a second here. In game. Oh, okay. Do a couple 1v1s. TVZ.
광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
So, we're gonna go for a nice cheeky blue flame Hellion
보급고가
Cyclone
부족합니다.
push. Blue flame Hellbat, I should say. I'm gonna get blue flame, I'm gonna get my
광물이
armory.
부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
And then I think it's usually around like 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes, something like that, that I end up pushing. Something like that. And then let's go ahead and send our little scouty boy out. Make sure this guy is not doing anything too cheeky too early. Scouting drone, huh? That's kind of weird. I want to make sure he doesn't put down a hatchery at my natural here. Okay, he's just actually scouting. I want to make sure he doesn't steal that gas. Because if he steals that gas, it would actually completely
광물이 부족합니다.
make the build that I'm doing impossible. Like, it would hit so much later that it would be not worth anything. Okay, so he has his third down already. This is something I do now and again. I don't always try to do the little bunker play like that. now and again I'll do it
광물이
just to kind of
부족합니다.
mess with
광물이
them.
부족합니다.
Now he's got to
광물이
focus on
부족합니다.
that for a minute.
부속 건물 완성.
I lift my barracks to kind of scout for overlords, because this first cyclone that comes out, I usually try to pop at least one overlord with it. And conveniently enough, he's got one right outside my base.
에너지가 부족합니다. 사령부 업그레이드 완료.
So now the next thing we get is Blue Flame with our next 100 gas. Because that takes longer to finish than an armory. So we start that first.
기지가 공격받고
Now we
있습니다.
start our armory. Just a touch late.
부속 건물 건설 로봇이 공격받고 있습니다.
That's alright. Just a happy
보급고가
little accident.
부족합니다.
He's got to have his tech down here. I wanted to see if he had like a roach warren or what was going on. But we didn't spot anything with our scans. A little unfortunate. But we're about to go ahead and move out now. And as I move out... Ooh, actually, we're going to go kill this first.
연구 완료. 광물이 부족합니다.
As I move out, I just take my third. Put down a couple more factories. And it looks like he's going to try to counterattack. So we are actually going to bring these guys over here.
기지가 공격받고 있습니다.
We killed his lair, so we're in really good shape now. Yeah, buddy. So he had his lair at his natural, and we killed it, and that's kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. Because the lair is a crucial element to the Zerg's tech tree, and they can't really get to their higher techs, their better units. They don't have that layer. I'm gonna do real quick. I'm gonna take this channel always has Bloomberg quick takes, always has some interesting shit. So I'm gonna watch one of these and chill for just a minute. Electric roads.
Imagine it's the year 1900. The horse and buggy still reign supreme as the choice mode of transportation. But a relative newcomer, the automobile, is about to become all the rage. And so roads begin to pave, and things like gas stations and traffic lights appear. And voila, everything looks different, and probably smells a lot better too. The transition from horse to horsepower ushered in a complete infrastructural change that had ripples through every sector imaginable and made our modern world possible. A century later, are we on the cusp of another transformation of that magnitude?
I think here in right now on
Today,
Saturdays,
the world
the
pretty
gym's
much
usually
agrees
really
on the
busy,
basic
but I think
idea
about
that we need to get
2:30
off fossil fuels and
about
move toward more
2:30, I'm
sustainable
gonna go get a
solutions to our
nice
modern
lift
needs.
in.
The transportation industry accounts for something like
Which in
14%
Central
of
Time
global
right now, it's about
greenhouse gas
12:40.
emissions, and that's one of the largest contributors of pollution in the world.
But going electric is not a simple panacea for the world's climate problem.
We need to understand that electric vehicle is very good, but the battery is not so green.
The more we consume electric vehicles, the more we consume electricity, and electricity is powered by polluted materials like natural gas or coal.
Just like going from 19th to 20th century mobility, the very infrastructure we built our society on may need to change, and a lot of unresolved issues remain before this shift goes into full gear. For example,
there aren't enough lithium, iron, and cobalt resources in the world today, and the whole industry is centered on making sure that there's no anxiety associated with the range.
batteries don't grow on trees, and for every mile you want to go, they become heavier, which then drains them faster, forcing us to stop and charge up again, and again, and again. Which of course takes up
Elon
energy.
will figure it out.
And so we're left with the ultimate riddle. How can we move with the ease and freedom that internal combustion offers, while successfully reducing our overall carbon footprint? Israeli EV startup Electrion is helping crack the code.
We don't need to remove the battery at all, but we need to reduce the size of the battery. And this will create a green solution to all of us.
We took a step back and we looked at the shift to electric vehicles in a more holistic way. And we said, okay, what makes the most sense? How can we create a charging solution where the vehicle battery can be as small as it can possibly be? When you think about battery capacity and battery density, not every vehicle requires a huge battery. Not every vehicle needs to travel hundreds of miles. So ultimately, the vision is to empower the transition to electric vehicles in the most sustainable and efficient way possible, whilst ultimately lowering the cost of ownership of the vehicles for the owner.
And the existing solutions based on plug-in charging will not do the shift alone. So we believe that wireless charging is the technology that can help to accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles.
Yes, you heard that right. Car charging wirelessly.
Wireless charging is a way to transmit energy from one coil to the other coil without having hard connection between the two. While we are driving, we can charge it while we are waiting for passengers inside the city. We can charge it while we are loading goods at the loading dock. So it means that we can charge the vehicle almost any time, anywhere. We don't need to carry a huge battery with us. We can reduce the size of the battery and we can transmit the energy almost all day long.
We have the copper coils that are installed under the road, under the roadway, or wherever it is that we're deploying, that transfer energy over the air to a receiver that's installed directly under the vehicle's chassis. It works on the exact same principle as an electronic toothbrush, or we're seeing a lot of new generation wireless charging for iPhones.
Hey, that's the
There's no
exact
actual
wireless
connection
charger I
required
have
between
right
the
here.
two. The energy
Like right
is
on my
via
desk.
the air.
Wireless charging is
Dang.
actually nothing new. Its use has been around almost as long as the discovery of electricity itself.
The principle is based on Nikola Tesla discovery more than 100 years ago.
Nikola Tesla was so ahead of his time that his vision for wireless energy transformation was buried by his competitor, Thomas Edison, in favor of a less egalitarian and more capitalistic system of energy transmission. Today, he's practically worshipped by the tech elite, And the Tesla coil remains the inspiration for wireless internet connections, as well as charging solutions like Electrons. This charging can occur even when the car is moving, and
I want to pause and say there a minute ago when he said a more capitalistic charging thing. That had nothing to do with capitalism. Like, he wanted money off of it, but that doesn't mean that capitalism had anything to do. That's a little bit of a bias right there in their reporting.
comes with a holistic power management system to maximize the process.
We'll let them have it.
Electrion's technology is made up of 4 major components. There's the copper coils directly under the road. There's the receiver unit, which accepts the energy from the copper coils under the road. Then that relationship is managed by a management unit at the side of the road, which receives energy directly from the grid and then safely transfers it to the copper coils under the road.
Legit.
These 3 components are managed by cloud software, which enables us to remotely monitor the entire relationship, make sure enough energy is being transferred.
So
and
it looks like
ultimately
the charging coils are
for the
going to
energy.
move?
The benefits
I
of
figured they
wireless
just have
charging
them,
are
like,
huge.
close to
When we look at the
stoplights and
transition
intersections
to
and
electric
shit like that.
mobility, there are a lot of costs incurred on the vehicle side and on the infrastructure side. Installing the technology means a vehicle's battery capacity can be massively reduced, which can be up to 50% of the cost of the vehicle itself. The vehicle never needs to stop to charge again.
You can charge with different amount of energy, different vehicles on the same platform, which is very unique to wireless charging.
Just as in the transition from horses to automobiles, public infrastructure plays a critical role in enabling mass adoption. But making major changes to large, complex systems while they're in use isn't easy.
There is no standard for wireless charging dynamically. Ultimately, in order to be able to enter the market and offer our technology at commercial scale, we need standardization of the technology. So, of course, we're looking, in this case, at involvement with the local government, municipality, regional transport authority, whatever it may be, that funds the infrastructure deployment on the one side, and then the user, the vehicle itself or the owner of the vehicle, will be charged for the amount of energy that's transferred to them, in the same way that you pay for roaming services or a vehicle today is charged.
So how would that work? Every vehicle would have to have like some sort of unique ID, and they would somehow know how much charging you got, and that's weird.
Deal with disruptive technology. You need to educate
wonder
the
how
market. You need to deal with standardization, regulation. You need to teach lots of students and bring them to the company. You need to gain new knowledge. You need to learn from others' mistakes.
We need the electric companies and the grid companies to work together to figure out how best to deploy this technology in terms of the grid requirements at scale. And that's what all of the pilots that we're working on are aimed at, figuring out all the pieces of the puzzle.
Implementing this technology sounds like quite an ordeal, but then again, if there's anything that is constantly being worked on already, it's roads.
We're talking about scraping off just a small amount of the center of the road to deploy the technology and doing it as quickly as possible. So today we can lay 1 kilometer in just one night. So really limiting impacts to the road. You know, if we're doing it on one side of the road, then the public can still use the other side of the road, the different direction, and making sure that as much of the preparatory work is done ahead of time as possible, limiting impacts to road users.
In few hours, we can take an existing electric vehicle and we can install our unique receiver pad, connect it directly to the battery, and then you can drive.
So they
it's
have
very easy to
the
convert
unique
or deal
receiver
with any
pad. I'm
type,
guessing is how
any
they
kind of electric vehicles.
What's
monitor
really
the
interesting
flow
about
of
this
the
technology
energy
is
and
how it
then
fits
how they're
into
able
each
to do
different
billing.
type or use case. So, of course, there are the vehicles that require long range. Long-haul trucking companies, for example, traveling between states or between countries want an extended mileage. When we think about last mile or delivery vans, well, they're limited today by the vehicle's battery capacity and how often they need to charge. But essentially with this technology, they could run double shifts. If we look at city taxis, just as an example from the mobility as a service world, they're also limited by the amount of charge required. Ultimately, if we installed charging technology along the areas where they were resting, they'd be able to operate for longer hours. Buses too, which operate on fixed routes, so it makes perfect sense for them to be able to charge while driving and save downtime.
There is a huge need for electric buses, so we decided to start with this section.
We have 1 kilometer of electrified road, and we will drive the bus, and you will see that it transmits energy during driving. Every hour, we get 75 kilowatts charging the bus. That means that in 2 hours, we get 150 kilowatts. This is half of the amount of energy that the bus needs to drive all day long. That means that we can reduce the size of the battery by half and lead to great savings in cost of the bus battery and the bus itself. Once we're going to drive the bus, we're going to see that the bus driver doesn't need to do anything. This is the beauty of it. For him, it's a normal bus. He doesn't need to change anything in his driving.
Electrion is not relying on this test site alone as a proof of concept. They have several projects around the globe in various stages.
We have a project in Gotland, Sweden, where we show the charging of a large truck, a 40-ton truck, and a large electric bus, showing the capacity for battery reduction as the vehicles are charged directly from the road. In Tel Aviv, we're showing that ultimately a bus can operate an extended or 24/7 service with higher frequency trips because it doesn't need to stop for dedicated charging time. In Italy, we're going to be deploying an interesting project with a toll road operator, which is a classic use case for us, right? If you as a user are already paying to use a toll road, why not also get energy transferred to your vehicle then and charge your car?
Part of Electrion's vision is in alignment with the trend of increasing public spaces in urban environments.
We're talking about infrastructure that's essentially invisible. It's under the road, so no changes to the road surface, no noise, no additional use of space. So if we look at the urban environment, for example, it makes more sense to have dedicated space for pedestrians, for cyclists, to increase the amount of space for them, and to not have the focus on the visible charging infrastructure.
In keeping with Nikola Tesla's egalitarian ideals, Electrion plans on sharing their solutions with the world at large.
So our approach is a bit different. We are going to offer the IPs for free for a car manufacturer in order to increase the adoption of wireless charging.
This sort of open source IP sharing is typical of the Silicon Valley set. Elon Musk did the same in the hopes of moving to a new generation of sustainable development, as the rising tide does raise all ships. Electrion, even as it proves its concept and takes on more partners, remains in its infancy.
There's still some questions about the economics behind their product and if it's able to be deployed around the world, but they are picking up steam with several projects in Europe and plans to expand in the US and capture on President Biden's initiative to try to ramp up EV infrastructure in the country.
That's a big if, since there's no guarantee that Electrion will receive the benefits of Biden's infrastructure plan, not to mention that they're not the only game in town. Siemens, E-Highway, Elways, and Elon Road all claim to have commercial-ready electric road systems. But the Electrion team and their ambitions remain undeterred by competition, and held strong by an unwavering faith in their core mission.
The real question is what are we doing to limit the environmental impacts of electric mobility? How are we making it truly sustainable? And that's how I was really able to get behind the vision that the founders have here and what they're trying to do.
And as for the daunting task of altering the world's roads for wireless charging, Electrion is taking it 1 kilometer at a time.
When you start something, at the beginning you need to put lots of effort to start moving this change. But once you are in a motion, then it will be much easier to move fast and accelerate it.
Pretty legit. Another game. Guillaume, a Protoss player. Filthy Protoss. They can't be trusted.
광물이 부족합니다.
Against Protoss, I usually take my gas a little later, because if you take the gas before the racks, and they cannon rush you or something, you can be in a world of hurt. Just because, like, your barracks finishes that maybe 10 seconds or so later, and then your Marines out a little later, and it's a whole thing. But the downside is, if they do the proxy Stargate bullshit, then you end up screwed, because for that you need cyclones, and if you don't have those cyclones, then you're screwed on that front. So as Terran, you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. But that's why I play Terran, you know? It's the most honorable race. The other races are for scumbags, right? Kappa.
광물이 부족합니다.
Alright, so now we got our Marine out. I'm gonna go check, see if he's got anything cheeky around the map
사령부
here.
업그레이드 완료. 광물이
Which I
부족합니다.
usually do that with my
광물이
first work.
부족합니다.
Shouldn't have anything cheeky though, because it looks like his Nexus is pretty on par, pretty
건설 로봇이 공격받고 있습니다.
on time here. But we're gonna check anyways. These Protoss players are not to be trusted. And then, I know most people go bio versus Protoss. Oh god. See, that's what I'm saying. Protoss players are not to be trusted. GG. I don't have any patience for that kind of stuff. Next time I'm feeling like taking a chill break, I see a video that I want to watch next. It's like 10 minutes long. It's about Epstein. Epstein guards admit faking records for something Bill Gates. That sounds kind of interesting. Ching Chongdo. Chingondo. I don't know how to say this guy's name.
광물이 부족합니다.
What was this guy? Zerg.
보급고가 부족합니다.
Zorg.
광물이 부족합니다.
So, we'll send our scout out just a touch after I saturate my gas. Let's just send this guy out. That's clean. Pops out and goes to scout. I'm a regular Dr. Seuss. see if this guy has nefarious intent. He's got that early pool.
광물이 부족합니다.
Looks pretty standard. Looks like maybe this bloke is somewhat honorable, although he's not playing Terran, so he's not, you know.
사령부 업그레이드 완료. 광물이 부족합니다.
So same thing here as we did to the last Zerg. Do that blue flame Hellion bullshit.
부속 건물 완성. 건설 로봇이 공격받고 있습니다.
Ah. Get there in time. Ah, I almost got there in
사령부
time.
업그레이드 완료. 에너지가 부족합니다. 베스킨 가스가 부족합니다. 부속 건물 완성. 에너지가 부족합니다.
This guy, you know, with the aggressive words.
광물이 부족합니다. 연
여긴 못 지켰는데요.
광물이 부족합니다.
여기 점점 달아오르는데요.
부속 건물 완성. 부속 건물 완성. 광물이 부족합니다. 건설 로봇이 공격받고 있습니다. 에너지가 부족합니다. 부속 건물 완성.
화력 지원 가능하시죠? 적과 마주쳤습니다.
에너지가 부족.
Oh, it feels good. Feels damn good. He says, what's he say? He says, Q, not get the fuck out. And then I absolutely wreck him. Absolutely schmeckle to the forehead, wrecked. Alright, let's watch this Bill Gates ass bullshit real quick.
All right, Sagar, what's on your radar?
Well, it's been a while since my last update on the case of Jeffrey Epstein, and the developments have been maddening since the arrest of Ghislaine Maxwell. Most of the news about the trial involving some inane claim by her as to why she should be let out of prison. And so, absent a recent superseding indictment, the developments in the case have been glacial, with my fear that public interest in the case would fade, as those of us who track the developments simply didn't have all that much to report to the public. But nearly all of that has changed in the last week with two twin stunning developments, which show the sinister powers behind this case, both involving the mysterious death of Epstein himself and the way that he was able to wield power at the highest level of American society for decades with impunity. So the first stunning development broke Friday in news that the prison guards tasked with guarding Epstein the night that he allegedly committed suicide admitted to falsifying records, but will avoid jail time. So according to the plea deal reached with prosecutors, the two guards, Tova Novell and Michael Thomas, were supposed to check up on inmates, including Epstein, twice an hour. However, video footage from the night of Epstein's alleged suicide shows them both at their desks browsing the internet for furniture, motorcycles, and sports news. And in some cases, footage also showed the guards sleeping up to 2 hours in between checking up on the inmates. Now, the plea deal states that both Noel and Thomas admit that after the fact, falsifying records, saying they checked on inmates while they were under their watch. However, they will serve no jail time. Instead, they will get only 100 hours of community service. They will be required to cooperate with the Justice Department's ongoing Inspector General report into how exactly Epstein died. Okay, so let's get this straight. The guards charged with guarding Epstein admit not only did they not do their jobs, but that they covered it up, which lead, at least in some form, to his death. And yet, they get to walk away scot-free? And while I am loath to give Senator Ben Sasse some credit for anything, he is the only member of Congress to even take notice, saying, quote, "This is unacceptable. Epstein's victims have been failed at every turn. 100 hours of community service is a joke. This isn't traffic court. The leader of an international child sex trafficking ring escaped justice. His co-conspirators had their secrets go to the grave with him. And these guards are going to be picking up trash on the side of the road. The public deserves a full report of the Bureau of Prisons' failures, and Maine Justice needs to redouble its efforts to bring every one of Epstein's co-conspirators to justice." That's exactly right. The story is a perfect example of how so many in the orbit of those who were tasked with protecting Epstein, either from women he was victimizing or would, or himself, have simply disappeared into the ether. From Alexander Acosta for letting Epstein go off with a sweetheart deal, to the bank executives who've been fined, but not all that much, for facilitating his likely alleged sex trafficking payments, and now to the very guards who in some ways protected him from real justice that he deserved.
The following footage was leaked from a private meeting of Heritage Action, a national dark money organization.
Not dark
And
money.
just to give you an idea of what failure looks like, look no further than the recent revelations from the divorce of Bill and Melinda Gates. Now look, the tawdry details of Gates complaining to Epstein repeatedly about the state of his marriage and hanging out and all of that aside, the question remains, what was Bill Gates getting from Jeffrey Epstein he couldn't get anywhere else? His previous explanations say that it was related to a bizarre financing scheme for philanthropy. But some new revelations actually shed even more light on that. Gates staffers tell the Daily Beast that Gates justified his dozens of hangouts with Epstein by saying the disgraced pedophile was going to help him get a Nobel Peace Prize. What? Why would a man who had been charged with trafficking underage girls for sex be able to assist with that? Let's dig deeper. So according to the reporting, Gates not only noticed that Epstein was friends with him, but multiple other powerful people. Gates reportedly saw Epstein as this, quote, sure ticket. But the reporting gets even more bizarre. In Gates' bid to get the Nobel Peace Prize, he had a meeting with the head of the Nobel Committee, Mr. Thorbjorn Jagland, in 2013. And guess who facilitated and accompanied Gates in that meeting? Epstein, along with other prominent so-called philanthropists who had been receiving Epstein funding. This is yet another example of this ultimate question. How does he know all these people? Where did this money come from? As I have posed in a recent segment on Epstein, Bill Gates is either the richest or the second richest man in the world. He has been since I was basically born. Almost every prominent person in the world will pick up if he calls them. Any bank, any president, any philanthropist. Why did he need a disgraced pedophile to help him get a Nobel Peace Prize? He could have gotten help from so many others. Why did he need Epstein's help financing anything? He's got $130 billion. The answer to that question belies not only much of Gates' own very questionable conduct, but will hopefully unravel the ongoing mystery as to how exactly the wealthiest and most powerful people in the world all seemingly knew Epstein, worked with him, allowed their influence to be subject to his dealings with other wealthy people, and ultimately commit crimes for many years to come. I think it is, first of all, the guards thing, I don't even know what to say about that. That's insane. They admit that to covering up what they did, and then they're just let off with like the most sweetheart deal.
They say when you come from a small town like us, you do things your own way. A way that builds a state-of-the-art network. As a local
UFC was dog shit.
Okay, that's definitely not, seeming somehow evidence of a conspiracy. But then you go and you look at the Gates thing, because this is the thing I want to get at. And I know it's very simplistic to be like, oh, the sex stuff. That's maybe a part of it, maybe, allegedly. But you go and you see the Nobel Peace, that's where I'm like, I actually believe that. Because Bill Gates is a total narcissist. He thinks he's like the greatest thing that's ever happened to humanity.
Right.
His foundation has been pumping all this money into malaria, which is great, all that. But he really wants that Nobel Peace Prize. And Epstein, somehow, through all of his funding, machinations, whatever, maybe blackmail, allegedly, all of that, seems to know all the guys on the Nobel Committee. I mean, you can't deny that. The Norwegian press revealed, last year that he had met with the head of the Nobel Peace Prize Committee. I mean, that's insane. He's the one who facilitated the meeting between him and Gates. And look, I know all these conspiracy theories about cabals and all stuff, 99.9% of it is false, but sometimes it's true. And like in this particular case, what else can you conclude? That Gates knows, again, one of the richest people in the world for decades.
Right.
He has to use this guy to get him to the Nobel Committee, but seemingly, I mean, Gates probably been trying to get a meeting for a long time, but Epstein's the guy who can deliver.
The one that made it happen.
Look.
It's bizarre. I mean, also just the fact that you think you can work the system to get yourself a Nobel Peace Prize is also a revelation to me. Like, oh, of course, that too is also completely corrupt.
It's all for sale.
It's all for sale. It's all completely corrupt. It's all based on like knowing
Obama
the right convicted sex offender,
Yeah,
pedophile, apparently. And look,
I'm
I
gonna bomb
could
kids in Syria.
I could maybe forgive
give me
people
the
who are
Nobel Peace
associating with
Prize.
Epstein before the conviction, right? Before the deal
Maybe they
in
didn't know.
Florida. Maybe they didn't know, right? Okay, I could imagine that. This guy's on a sex offender registry. Like, this is all in the public sphere.
One Google search
And
away.
you're still hanging around with him. You're one of the richest people on the planet, and this is the guy you're going to for advice. You're going to help you get your Nobel Peace Prize. Like, what are you doing? And the thing is that, again, if it was just one weirdo like Bill Gates, you could be like, all right, well, I guess he just has a really bad judgment.
Right.
But the fact that this pattern just seems to repeat itself over and over again with person after person after person, you're like, all of these people just had a complete failure in any sort of like rational or pragmatic decision making. They're all brought in by this guy. They're all lured in by him. They all continue to associate him with him. What is going on here?
Yes, and that.
Listen up. The soap you shower with, it's you probably haven't even questioned what bar soap.
That is why, I mean, I didn't want to focus on the tabloid stuff. All the like Gates hanging out with him dozens of times, complaining about his marriage. Although I do think that is part of it because it does show some comfort. And clearly somebody was in that room and is leaking all of this. Maybe, Melinda Gates' divorce team, congratulations. But the real important part was when I saw the Nobel Peace Prize, because I said, oh, this is about leveraging networks of power, where Gates wants to go and buy the Nobel Peace Prize, I guess when you're the richest man in the world. And whenever you're one of those people, you turn to the fixers, right? Like the people who can go and solve these types of problems for you. And so this is Epstein in this particular case, which just actually does tell you how powerful he was within that elite network. And you think about that again in the context of how we know all the revelations. Leon Black, $150 million payment. In 2 years, for what? Again, he says it's for tax advice. What tax advice is this? You're worth $9 billion. You can't go to Goldman. You don't think Goldman's been helping rich people skirt taxes for years? You can go to every
There's
wealth
a lot of experts on that.
Exactly. You can go to any wealth management division across the country. Those people will do it for you for free and totally legit in exchange for whatever paltry percent that they save you. So why are you paying this guy $150 million? And why are you doing it through shell corporations involving like your helicopter holding company? I love how rich people hide their money.
Yeah.
And so all of this is happening. Then you go and you think about Leslie Wexner, and you think about the original origins, and it's like a pattern that cascades itself up to the very top of elites, both in terms of the social elite, like the Nobel Peace Prize and all that, and the financial elite. And I can't help but conclude that we are not getting the full story here.
And I also have to go back to Alex Acosta because the fact that he gave him that sweetheart deal, barely a slap
Almost
on the
over.
wrist, allowed Epstein. That's what allowed Epstein to continue to operate in every single way and continue to ingratiate himself in these circles of high power here and around the globe. And that is something that is wildly disgusting and which he's never going to pay any price for.
That's exactly right. All right, I'm looking forward to your radar next, Crystal.
Yeah, I knew that one would be pretty good. Another couple games. I think another hour and a half, and I'm gonna go get a lift in, Gotta get huge. I did back like lats yesterday. So I think today, I think I'm gonna do arms, because my legs and glutes are just now like recovering from the last week when I did a crazy amount of deadlift and Romanian deadlift, and just really hit the legs and lower back pretty hard, and I was sore like all weekend, so I don't want to hit them again just yet. Man, can I get a TVT? TVT is my favorite matchup. Hello, Mr. Nothing.
광물이 부족합니다.
This guy was Zerg, right? Yeah, boy. Let's stack those workers up.
보급고가 부족합니다.
One of my favorite things I've done with my hotkey setup, like over time, I did this quite a while back, but I put, it's hard for me to reach 9 and 0 and then hit like shift at the same time to make the control group. So I put 9 and 0 on the side buttons on my mouse next to my thumb. Oh, it's so greasy. Like right now my scout's on 9, I think, or 0. Boom, I can flip to him so easy. Very nice. It's Borat. God, Always Sunny is probably the greatest show ever made. So good. And I've said it before that I genuinely think the reason that Always Sunny is so good is because the actors are the writers, you know? So they know how they want their jokes to be delivered because they're the ones that wrote them. So like sometimes a writer, I'm sure, like wants something delivered in a certain way, like a joke, the delivery to be done proper, and like the actor doesn't maybe portray it quite right. They can't get them to hit the delivery on, like, you know, hit the nail on the head, so to speak. And Always Sunny doesn't have to worry about that because like literally the guy who plays Mac is the main writer and creator of the show, and then Dennis, and I know Dennis is like a writer also. I'm not sure if D or Charlie do any writing. Woo! Get out of there.
부속 건물
Standard TVZ, just like last time. Gonna do the Blue Flame Hellion Cyclone attack. Oh, I didn't get the cancel off. Oh. Not getting that cancels off gun. Honestly, I shouldn't probably even do that. Like, them getting the third down is fine for me. Because when this pressure hits, it's like, a lot of times I kill the third with it anyways. So it's probably not, there's probably no justification for me to do that little Ingve block. Like yeah, it's a little bit annoying for them, but if I don't get the cancel like I didn't there, it costs me more than it costs them, for sure.
연구 완료.
여기 점점 더 달아오르는데요.
I hate how the cyclones will focus the larva, like prioritize the larva. Ah!
화력 지원 가능하시죠?
Well, fuck.
여기 공격받고 있습니다.
광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
That could have been worse.
광물이 부족합니다. 기지가 공격받고 있습니다.
Whoa, that's a lot of lanes. Spy.
부속 건물 양성. 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 사령부 업그레이드 완료.
여긴 못 지켰는데요.
광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
He's gonna be like 2 base muta as far as his gas count goes, I
광물이
think.
부족합니다.
So it's like, as long as I have a few turrets, I should be fine. How many workers am I on? 54? I don't know how many I lost to those lings, but...
광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
Ooh, killed my turret.
광물이
Dude.
부족합니다.
Need to remake that.
광물이 부족합니다.
여기 점점 더 달아오르는데요.
Ah!
광물이 부족합니다.
Man, Zerg's grossly
광물이
OP.
부족합니다. 부족합니다.
Trap those units. How many workers? Ooh, my worker count's pretty shitty.
광물이 부족합니다. 광물이
Ah, did we get him? We got him. I'm a little surprised on that one. Got him. I gotta piss. God damn it. Unplugged my headset. Tell you one thing right now, this guy is completely untrustworthy. So.
광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 보급고가 부족합니다.
여긴 못 지켰는데요.
사령부 업그레이드 완료. 베스핀 가스가 부족합니다. 부속 건물 완성. 사령부 업그레이드 완료. 에너지가 부족합니다. 부속 건물 완성.
GG. I didn't have anything to defend an Oracle. That's the way it goes with Protest, though. Protest has about a dozen different builds that are all viable. Terran has one, maybe two. And I try to do something that's abnormal, which you just don't get to do with Terran. So sometimes that's the way she goes. It is what it is. Protoss can go like proxy robo, proxy stargate, proxy gateway, regular gateway, gateway expand, double robo, DT rush, blink, blink stalker, charge lot immortal, archon, DT drop into Archon. Terran, you kind of just have to go Reaper Reactor Expand 1-1-1. Very standard every game, otherwise you're probably going to lose.
보급고가 부족합니다.
I haven't played one TVT today. Played it over a dozen
광물이
games.
부족합니다.
Not a single TVT.
광물이 부족합니다.
No one wants to play the difficult race, you know? And I don't blame them, you know? Can't blame them.
광물이 부족합니다. 사령부 업그레이드 완료. 광물이 부족합니다.
Wasn't I just said like last game that I shouldn't do this.
사령부 업그레이드 완료. 기지가 공격받고 있습니다.
여긴 못 지켰는데요.
부속 건물 완성. 광물이 부족합니다.
GG. I'd really like to get a TVT. What do we get? What do we get? Another TVZ. A lot of TVZ practice these days. See how good this guy can hold the D button and then hold the R button or the Z button. That would be make drones and then make roaches or wings. That's pretty much what it boils down to. I'm pretty cynical about this game, aren't I?
보급고가 부족합니다.
Oh well.
광물이
I'm still playing it. Been playing it for over a decade now. Alright, I'm not gonna do... I just want to know when he tries to take a third. I'm not gonna do the engineering bay thing. Because I really think that doesn't help me. It usually hurts me more than it helps me. Because I'm trying to just multitask too much. Like last game, my my barracks, or my cyclone was a touch late and stuff because I was trying to micro the Reaper and the engineering bay stuff. Make sure the engineering blade doesn't finish so that I can still cancel it. This guy looks like he's going for a real early third. I think that drone he just sent out was for his third.
사령부 업그레이드 완료.
Maybe not. Yeah, there's only one drone there, so his other one went somewhere.
보급고가 부족합니다.
Okay. So he took the forward third.
부속 건물 완성.
No, that overlord should be somewhere in here in a little bit when I try to pop him with my cyclone.
사령부 업그레이드 완료. 베스킨 가스가 부족합니다.
Something that helped me a lot is when I finally found out that like your build in StarCraft is pretty much timed out by when you take your gas, and your gas should dictate what build you're doing.
건설 로봇이 공격받고 있습니다.
Oh, that fucking worker went back in. That scout.
부속 건물 완성.
여기 점점 더 달아오르는데.
Why did he leave? He was doing fine. I guess not. My shit kind of killed all his shit. Yeah, I feel like you gotta have roaches or banelings to be able to deal with that push.
부속 건물 완성.
If you have neither roaches or banelings, a lot of times you're gonna have a bad time.
광물이 부족합니다. 사령 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
Why did he have a spore?
광물이 부족합니다.
That doesn't make any sense. Maybe he's died to like a cloaked banshee opener a few times and he was just pissed. So he threw down a random spore.
보급고가 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 연구 완료. 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 에너지가 부족합니다. 업그레이드 완료.
All right. Oh, my hands are a little bit chilly. TVT, come on. I want to get one TVT before I'll probably end after this next one, and maybe I'll be back later tonight. But I want to get ready and go to the gym, get a little lift in, get a little lift. God damn it! Why does everyone play Protoss or Zerg? Actually, I think I played mostly Zerg today. Like out of like a dozen games, I bet 9 or 10 of them were Zerg, and a couple were Protoss. No one has been playing Terran. This isn't the time of the day when Terrans are out. The other day I played some games pre-market before I was trading, and I played like a dozen. I probably only played like 4 games, but every game was a TVT. I'm like, god damn, this is when I need to play. This is when all the Terrans are out. It was like 6 a.m. Central Standard Time.
보급고가 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
Alright, where's your probe, buddy? It always makes me pretty nervous if Protoss don't scout me by about the 1 minute mark. Okay, there's a probe.
광물이 부족합니다. 사령부 업그레이드 완료. 광물이 부족합니다.
Uh-oh.
부속 건물 완성.
This guy really still on one base?
광물이 부족합니다.
Okay, theirs is natural, but it's kind of late.
사령부 업그레이드 완료. 광물이 부족합니다. 부속 건물 완성. 연구 완료. 광물이 부족합니다. 부속 건물 완성. 사령부 업그레이드. 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
여긴 못 지켰는데요.
광물이 부족합니다. 연구 완료.
I'll put a little pressure on it.
부속 건물 광물이 부족합니다.
안 되겠는데요. 막혔어요.
광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 부속 건물 완성.
여긴 못 지켰는데요.
광물이 부족합니다.
Alright, this is the stage where I like to start to add in some liberators.
연구 완료. 아군이 공격하고 있습니다. 사령부 업그레이드 완료. 부속 건물 완성. 광맥이 고갈되었습니다. 그곳에는 착륙할 수 없습니다. 광맥이 고갈되었습니다. 아군이 아군이 공격받고 있습니다. 사령 업그레이드 완료. 업그레이드 완료.
저는 전투 위치로 대응 사격을 실시합니다.
아군이 공격한 건물 완성. 에너지가 부족합니다. 건물 완성.
Bucko.
화력 지원 가능하시죠?
업그레이드 완료. 업그레이드 완료. 에너지가 부족합니다.
You suck and this strategy sucks. Hit him with the GG easy. I love that. You're super good. You're super good. I should have won that. You don't even deserve to win. All right. 3.5 hours I've been live. I think I'm gonna call it for now. Go get a nice pump in, a nice lift, and try to get huge. And then I'll probably come back later, maybe around 6 o'clock-ish, something like that, I would say. So I will bid thee adieu. I think I'm using that word properly. I don't actually know. But regardless,